Hey guys, welcome to Conversations with ADEOLUWA. My name is ADEOLUWA. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for clicking this video. Welcome. My name is ADEOLUWA. Nice to meet you. And if you are coming back, thank you for coming back. Today's episode will be talking about booking your first gig or booking your show in Canada. I'll be sharing my experience booking shows here. I hope that you guys learn something and share with somebody that this can help or can be a blessing too. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Welcome to Conversations. Okay, let's get right into it. So if you've watched my other video, my other conversation video, you know that I told you guys about how I booked my first gig here in Canada within the first 6 months of me arriving, which I think is pretty impressive. So please give me a round of applause for me. Thank you. And if you also watch that video, you also know that I booked that show because I came a couple of months because I came right before the pandemic. The show got cancelled, but I booked it between the first 6 months of me arriving here. But after that, I've gone on to book many other shows in Canada, some shows outside of my own city that I lived in or that I live in. So I have some experience with booking shows, and I want to share that with you guys. And I hope that it helps you, or if it doesn't help you directly, I can share someone that it will help. In case somebody is moving to Canada as an artist, or someone already lives here and is just looking for, how do I book shows and all of that. So I will start. And the first tip I have for booking shows in Canada is attending other shows. A lot of the people that I met that I would later learn about opportunities for shows through were people I met at shows. So like when I first came here, I was looking for any live performance thing that was happening around the area of where I lived in. So I would go to the shows there, and after the show would be over, I would introduce myself to the artist or to other people I met in the audience that were musicians. They'd be like, "Hi, my name is ADEOLUWA. I make music also. Great performance. Can I get your Instagram handle?" So by going to other people's shows, I was building my networking profile and honestly, genuinely just making friends. Like I met a lot of really cool, smart, intelligent musicians at the various shows and performances I went to when I first landed in Canada. So that would be my number one tip, is like attend shows of other people, go to Eventbrite, see if there are free shows you can attend if you don't have money, or you can also see like most musicians have like affordable shows like $10, $15, and they're also like there will be like some restaurants or some performance venues in your city that routinely have like maybe every Friday they have like a open mic or something. Attend those shows and try to meet people there. So like by the time you meet people there, you are able to connect and connect through them, and when you connect to them, they will have opportunities for you to perform at their own shows, or they will let you know about things that you could apply for and get a gig for. Number 2 tip would be find your provincial music association and create an account with them, register with your provincial music association, and let them know that you are interested in live performance opportunities. Now, like I mentioned before in my other video, each province in Canada has its own provincial music association, and I will share again their names here somewhere. And these provincial music associations, they often have opportunities for performances, for live shows, for gigs, that will enable you to, apply. So they will have like either they have like something like a Black History Month performance coming up, or a songwriters camp coming up, or whatever. There'll be different opportunities for you to perform, and sometimes all you have to do is apply. And I've booked a lot of the things I've applied for, not all of them, but a majority. I would say I've booked more things that I've applied for than not. So that's an easy way to get a show, a live performance opportunities, just like connecting with your provincial music association and keeping an eye out for when they upload performance opportunities and show opportunities all over like their social media platforms, on their websites or whatever. So that's a very important thing that I would definitely advise. The third thing I would say that's very important is build your online presence. I've also gotten people that have reached out to me for show opportunities because they've seen like maybe my Instagram post or my TikTok or something like that. On your Instagram, on your TikTok, on your Facebook, whatever it is, make sure that you show people that you're a working artist. Post pictures of you that from performances you've done, or post your music. Let people know that you're an artist. So when people online that follow you know that you're an artist, they'll be like, oh, I have this show. I'm thinking of who to ask to perform at it. They will think of you. Your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter should not be just for fine pictures. On those platforms, make sure that you are posting consistently, that you make music, that you can perform live, that you make music, you can perform live. So when people have these thoughts or these opportunities coming their way, they can think of you. And it's also important when you are posting on these platforms that you geotag where you are. So if you are in Regina, Saskatchewan, and you're posting music, tag Regina in your post. So if somebody is looking for musicians in Regina, and also use hashtags. So geotags and hashtags are very important. Musicians in Regina, musicians in Toronto, musicians in Montreal, musicians in Quebec, whatever, like wherever you are, put the geotag there so that when people are looking for artists in that particular province or place, they can think of you. And again, your geotag is there, because there are so other opportunities that I've gotten that has just been a matter of someone like, oh, I saw your social media post and we wanted to reach out to you. I wanted to reach out to you, see if you'll be up to perform at this place or this venue for this price or for whatever opportunity. So that's also very important, that you are also, repping where you are so people can know to check you out. The fourth thing is to work to music venues, reach out to music venues and let them know that you're interested in performing in their spaces. So they are in every city, in every province even, there are some venues, not only musical venues, actually there are restaurants and there are bars and whatever that specialize in having live performances and live acts. Send those venues emails, send them DMs and say, hey, my name is so and so. I just got into your city. I'm in your province, so I live here now and I make music and I perform, and I would love for you to keep me in mind for your next show or live performance thing. It's just good to have that rapport with the venues to let them know that you are around, because something like different opportunities come in different ways. You just have to always be prepared for the nearest opportunity and the best opportunity. So once you reach out to these venues, you can also let them know your genre of music, can send them links to things you have done before, to what you're capable of doing. But taking that initiative to reach out to them can start a relationship and a conversation, so they know of you, they think about you. And also, don't be scared to throw your own show, host your own show. It might be daunting if you just move somewhere to do so, but it's a challenge that you should be willing to take off. An independent artist should be a touring artist. You should be a performing artist, because that's going to be the best way for your music to get around, is by doing live shows and giving people an opportunity to come and engage with you online. In person rather. So reaching out to venues is very important, and putting yourself out there and not being afraid to plan your own thing and do your own thing, and own your own kind of space in the city that you have moved into, wherever that is. The fifth and final tip I have for anyone that is moving to a new city in Canada or province that is looking to book a show is to start to create a band or create a group of live people that you can perform with. So this is different from going somewhere and networking. Like, be actively kind of manifesting your show, be actively taking steps to create your show, because what happens is many times, like I've experienced this also, like sometimes I get booked for a show in a city or somewhere and I don't know anybody there, and it's like then you have to start finding people. One thing that is very important for you to do, one thing that you should think about doing is, I can be called for a show at any time, and start planning for a show that doesn't exist already, so that when that opportunity does come, you already have rehearsals in, you've already started to build rapport with people that you're going to perform with. So it's a very interesting advice or thing to say, but I do that also, where before I book a show, or if I'm planning, I want to get a show this month, start to get that ready, reach out to the drummer, have your instrumentalist, and just by you preparing the ground or the framework for that, One is going to give you content for your social media platform. So when you have rehearsals on things, it will give you content for you to post online and share with people. But two, also like the people that you are reaching, the process of reaching out to band people to find people that can play with you for a show also opens opportunities for you, because those people that you are reaching out to say, oh, you're a drummer, can you play for me or whatever, they also have network of people, and they be like, oh, I actually have this my friend has this show, do you want to perform here and whatever. So my fifth and final advice is like, always be preparing for a show, always be planning for a show, so that when the show does come, an opportunity does come out, you are ready to go and you're already pushing ahead of it. So that's kind of like my advice. I'll be making more videos like this, just sharing my experience, finding ways to share my experience as a musician in Canada so far, and also finding ways to share it in a way that is helpful to other people. Hopefully this helps somebody in terms of planning. And please be free to ask me questions in the comment sections, and let me know what other kind of videos you'd want me to make, or if you have anything specific you want me to talk about, I'll be very, very down to talk about those. So today's video is a little bit short. It's a little shorter than I guess the other one, but yeah, those are 5 tips on how to book your first show in Canada. I hope this was helpful to you guys. Please, if you haven't yet, please like, comment, subscribe, share. All of these are very helpful. It encourages me, one, but also helps other people see my videos and does well for the channel. So thank you so much, guys, for sticking with me. And yeah, that's my time for today. I have a content ideation and creation workshop coming out on July 14 and 15. Where I just basically, me and a couple of my friends that make content, share our experience with content making with anyone that's going to register, and we actually create the content during the workshop. So it's not just us talking, it's actually a workshop, so we're actually going to work and create things. So if that sounds like something that interests you, please go to my description. You see the link for the workshop there. And yeah, that's all. Thank you so much for sticking with me to now. Till next time, guys. You know I love you, but please stay safe and stay crowned. Bye, guys. Woo!